Hi students, I am Professor Awais Ahmed Hussaini, working as Assistant Professor in Mechanical Engineering Department at Sharad Institute of Technology, College of Engineering, Yadra. So students, in unit number 3, Vapor and Gas Power Cycles, in lecture number 1, we discussed working of Carnot as well as the Rankine cycle. In second lecture, we will discuss the gas power cycles as well as the Stirling engine cycle. So let us start with the gas power cycle, that is first cycle, Joule cycle. The another name of that Joule cycle is Breton cycle. It is also called as a constant pressure cycle. So students, this particular cycle is implemented in all kind of the gas power plants as well as in case of the gas turbines applications. So basically there are four components. The first one is the compressor, second one is that combustion chamber or heating chamber, third one is that gas turbine, and fourth one is that intercooler, that is the recuperator. Also in case of the power plant, one more device is there, that is generator for produce electricity. As far as working of that particular gas power cycle is to be considered, so the main function of the compressor is to compress that working fluid. So students, first of all you have to know which working fluid is used. So in case of the gas turbine power plant, the gases of any gases or some kind of the air is act as a working fluid. So in case of the compressor, whatever the gas or the air, it get compressed at a high pressure. Keep in mind that there are two cycles of that gas turbine. The first is that closed cycle gas turbine. Here closed cycle gas turbine is there. This cycle is continuously repeat itself. So it is called as a gas cycle, continuously closed cycle gas turbine, because the working fluid is the same working fluid is continuously move in all component. But in case of the open cycle, the working fluid after end of that turbine process, it goes outside to the atmosphere and it is not continuously repeats itself in the cycle. So in case of the closed cycle, generally any fuel like diesel or petrol is act as a fuels, and as far as that to be working fluid is to be considered, the good quality or good kind of the calorific value of that gases is used. But in case of the open cycle, generally air is act as the working fluid, it is continuously available. So here in case of the Breton cycle, whatever the gases or air is enters in the compressor, it get compressed at a high pressure and high temperature, and then it enters in the combustion chamber. So in case of the combustion chamber, the fuel is added externally and combustion of the fuel takes place. This fuel is when mixed with the compressed gases or the air, the combustion of the fuel takes place and tremendous amount of the heat energy is produced. The same heat energy is enters in the gas turbine. So that heat energy is having that high pressure, high temperature gases are there, and when the same gases or air is enters on the blades of the turbine, the blades get absorb that energy and they get start rotating continuously. And here you will get the mechanical energy at the end in terms of the shaft rotation, and that shaft of that gas turbine is connected to the generator to produce an electricity. So similarly, whatever gases are remains after expansion process in the gas turbine, it again enters in the compressor through the recuperator. So the main function of the recuperator is to cool that gases or treat that gases before entering into the compressor, and this particular cycle is repeat itself. So this is closed type Breton or Joule cycle. So here we will discuss the PV and TS diagram of Joule, that is Breton or constant pressure cycle. So students, there are total 4 processes. Out of them, the two processes are related with that constant pressure process. That process 2-3 and process 4-1 is related with constant pressure process, and remaining two, that is process 3-4 and process 2-1, is related with that isentropic process. So here again in TS diagram, the process 1-2 and 3-4 is related with that isentropic process, and process 2-3 and 1-4 is related with that constant pressure process. So student, let us start with the process 1-2. The name of this particular process is isentropic compression process, and this process happen in case of the compressor. So in case of the isentropic process, there is no heat is added, there is no heat rejected. Heat added and heat rejected takes place only in case of the constant pressure process, in case of the Joule cycle. So this is the most important point. So when whatever the air or gas is enters in the compressor, the compression of that gas or air takes place. Due to that, the pressure is increases from pressure P1 to P2. Simultaneously, the temperature is also increases from the temperature T1 to T2. After that, after compression of that gas or air, it enters in the particular gas turbine. So where before that gas turbine in process 3-4, it is passed through the combustion chamber. So keep in mind that combustion chamber is used mostly in case of the closed cycle, and the heating chamber is used in case of the open cycle. So here the process 2-3 indicate that constant pressure heat addition process. This particular process complete in the combustion chamber, where fuel is added externally. The fuels are generally petrol or diesel or any good quality of the fuel. When that fuel is come in contact with the high pressurized mixture of gas or air, then the combustion of the fuel takes place and tremendous amount of heat is generated. So here the pressure is constant, that is P2 is equal to P3, and here the temperature is again increases from the temperature T2 to T3. So at the end of combustion process, we will get the max level of the temperature, that is T3. So after that combustion process, the gases which is generated in the form of the heat energy is enters on the blades of the gas turbine, where the expansion of that gases takes place in case of the gas turbine, and the pressure is reduces from pressure P3 to pressure P4. Also temperature is decreases from the temperature T3 to temperature T4. So this is the name of this particular process 3-4 is isentropic expansion process, where the pressure as well as temperature goes on decreases. After expansion process in the gas turbine, the same gas is enters in the recuperator, that is intercooler, where the heat is rejected, and here the pressure is remains constant from pressure P1 to P4, and the temperature is dropped from the T4 to T1, and this particular cycle is repeat itself. So students, keep in mind that heat addition takes place in process 2-3 and heat rejection takes place in process 1-2. So in order to calculate the performance of the Joule cycle, the efficiency is work done upon work supplied, that is heat supplied to that particular device. So heat supplied minus heat rejected is nothing but that work done, and heat supplied here we will get. So this is the efficiency we will get at the end. This is the second important cycle related with the gas turbine, that is open cycle. In last two slides we discussed that closed cycle, where the same working fluid is repeats itself in the cycle, but here this is the open cycle. Here there are three components: compressor, heating or combustion chamber, or turbine. So here the air is coming only. The main difference between that closed and open cycle is that particular working fluid is continuously recirculated in case of the closed cycle, but it is not continuously circulated in case of the open cycle. Second important main difference between that open and closed cycle is, in case of the closed cycle, the same working fluid is repeat itself in the cycle, but here it is not continuously repeat. So working fluid is air definitely in case of the open cycle, but the working fluid used in case of the closed cycle is good quality or good kind of the calorific value of the gas. So these are the two most important differences. So here whatever the air from the atmosphere is enters in the compressor after filtering process. In compressor, the pressure and temperature goes on increases, and when the air is come in contact with the fuels which is supplied in the combustion chamber, the combustion of the fuel takes place, burning of that mixture takes place, and tremendous amount of heat is generated in terms of the heat energy, having the high pressure and high temperature, and the same mixture is enters on the blades of the turbine. The blades get absorbed that energy, and the turbine gets start rotating in the form of the mechanical energy in terms of the shaft rotation. Further, that shaft is connected to generator in order to produce an electricity, and afterwards that compressor is run by that shaft of the gas turbine. This is the main important thing in case of the gas turbine. And after expansion process in the turbine, the mixture is totally exhausted to the atmosphere. So this is all about open cycle gas turbine. It is not circulated again in compressor in case of the open cycle. So here you will get idea about the thermal efficiency of the particular gas cycle, that is Brayton or Joule cycle. Here first you have to calculate that work done. Afterwards you have to know the value of the heat supplied. So the efficiency is nothing but the work done upon work input to that device. Heat supplied, that is in case of that particular process of that combustion chamber, and heat is rejected no doubt in case of that particular recuperator or that intercooler region. So work done is nothing but that heat supplied minus heat rejected, and heat supplied is happen in case of that combustion chamber. And after modification, here we will get the idea about the efficiency of the Brayton cycle. In terms of the pressure ratio, the efficiency is 1 minus 1 upon R raised to gamma minus 1 upon gamma. So this is all about the thermal efficiency of the Brayton cycle. It will help you to solve the numericals. First, you must have to know the formula of the heat supplied as well as heat rejected. Then you will get directly work done and heat supplied. When you put the values here, you will get the work done and efficiency of this particular cycle. So there are two modifications of the gas turbine. The first is a reheating cycle and second one is the intercooling cycle. So it will help you, this particular modification help you to increase the performance of the turbine, and that intercooling is help you to improve the performance of the compressor. So let us start with that gas turbine with reheater. So there are two types of the turbines are there, low side turbine and high side turbine. So whatever the compressed mixture of the gas or air is enters in the turbine through the first combustion chamber, where it get heated, and then only it is passes through the turbine. So here you will get one kind of the mechanical energy. Further, if you want large output, then again the same that expanded that mixture get enters in the second stage of the turbine through again second kind of the combustion chamber. So there are two combustion chambers are used, combustion chamber number 1 and combustion chamber number 2, in order to improve the performance. So here you will get idea about that gas turbine with reheat cycle. Similarly, in case of the gas turbine with intercooler cycle, you will get there are two compressor 1 low pressure side compressor, high pressure side compressor, and there is only one kind of the turbine. But in case of the gas turbine with reheater arrangement, there are two turbines and one compressor. This is the main difference. So here, whatever the compressed gas or mixture of the air and gas from the first compressor is enters in the second compressor through the intercooler, where the temperature is reduced by keeping the pressure constant. Further, that compression takes place in the second compressor, and then high pressure high temperature that gas is enters in the turbine through the combustion chamber, where heat is added externally and fuel is added externally and expands, and the tremendous amount of the heat is generated, and whatever the combustion gases is there at the end of the combustion process, it enters in the turbine, and finally the mechanical energy is produced and it is connected to the generator to produce an electricity. So these are the two important modifications in case of the gas turbine. The first one is that reheating cycle and second one is that intercooling cycle. Thank you.